was once a nostalgic event has now become a winter tradition. Frozen Fenway was first adopted back in 2010 when the Boston Bruins strolled down Yawkey Way, and since then the collegiate and high school hockey squads in the area have had the chance to take the ice at America's most beloved ballpark, including the East Boston Jets and Latin Academy Dragons, who squared off on Wednesday down at friendly Fenway. Let's head out to Fenway Park, and there you see Latin Academy Dragons and the East Boston Jets playing at Fenway. We're going to pick it up at the first period. No score. Nolan Rooney from behind the net finds John Conley stick side for the score. Latin Academy strikes first, 1-0 there in the first period. Later on in the first period, John Lockhead, glove side for East Boston, ties it up at 1 apiece. These teams went back and forth a lot early on. Midway through the second period, Latin Academy up 2-1, but it's Lockhead off the feet from his brother Kenneth Lockhead, ties it up at 2 apiece. 5 minutes left to go in the second period. It's Ryan Lonergan for Latin Academy, jumping up there for the celebration. 3-2 Latin Academy on top. Latin Academy now up 4-2, but Eastie not giving up. Lockhead with the breakaway wrister. He had a hat trick on the night. That's 4-3 Eastie. And then later on, just a minute later, Ryan Tosto for the East Boston Jets with the breakaway goal. We're tied at 4, heading into the second intermission, but it was all Latin Academy after that. Lonergan with the double deke, hat trick for him and Latin Academy. They go up 5-4 early in the third period. Then later on, it's Nolan Rooney off the feed from John Conley, puts the biscuit in the basket. Latin Academy hangs on to win 7-4 over the East Boston Jets at friendly Fenway. Just a phenomenal experience for those guys. I'm sure they made memories that will last a long time. Let's now head to the hardwood, where a lot of teams are now getting into league play across the city, but no game over the weekend was bigger than that of the rematch of last year's Girls City Championship, when the New Mission Titans took on the Fenway Panthers at Madison Park. Let's head out to the Matadome for this one. There you see the New Mission Lady Titans, just 2 losses to go here in the early part of the season, but it was Fenway who was striking first. That's Miara Carter inside for the Lady Panthers. They went on a 10-1 run to start off the ball game, but here in the second period, New Mission would fight back. That's Ashley Surrett going coast to coast. The freshman scores for New Mission, brings them within 3. Now it's just a 1-point ball game. Another steal. This time it's Kiara Surrett, and New Mission scores. They get their first lead of the ball game midway through the second period. Still in the second quarter, it's Ashley Surrett again, this time off the pass from Tanasia Drayton. We're going to fast forward now to the third period. New Mission was up at the half, and they keep it going here in the third. Matea Young with the basket and the foul. New Mission up by 5, but here comes Fenway. Beautiful feed inside from Carter, inside to Cynthia White for the bucket. Then off the swing, it's Desire Thornton for the Fenway Panthers, knocking down the 3. 1-point ball game. Then Fenway continues to go to work. Tarver off the window, puts Fenway up by 1 there late in the third quarter. Now in the fourth quarter, Fenway cruising up by 2. Janaea Gully, the freshman, getting the basket and the foul. She had 8 points for the Fenway Panthers as they hung on to win over New Mission. Let's get you the rest of the scores from the weekend. Tech Boston boys take down West Roxbury 87-77. Blake with 16 points to lead the Tech Boston Bears. Meanwhile, for Fenway, they take down Boston English 72-64. DeVega scored his 1,000th point for the Fenway Panthers. Big-time accomplishment for him. O'Brien edges out Charlestown in overtime, 69-62. Rivaldo Soares, the talented sophomore, 29 points and 13 boards for him. Meanwhile, New Mission takes down Snowden 72-42 on Friday. Charlie Mitchell, 22 points and 8 steals for the Titans. We got one girls basketball score for you. Tech Boston edges out West Roxbury 42-40. Joseph with 14 points for the Tech Boston Lady Bears. It's always fun to see those freshmen contribute like that. I think we'll be seeing both those ladies on the high school hardwood a lot over the next couple of years. That's going to do it for sports this week, folks. Be sure to come right back here next week for more on Boston Neighborhood Sports. Chris?